Like Victoria, the United Kingdom has a new Conservative government that's not too fond of the human rights laws it's inherited. The UK's former Attorney-General under Tony Blair, Lord Peter Goldsmith, set up his country's Human Rights Act and strongly believes it works. He's in Australia this week and gave his only broadcast interview to 7:30 Victoria. Well, Lord Goldsmith, thanks so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
From your experience in the UK, what concrete evidence do you have that a Charter of Human Rights actually makes a difference to individuals' lives?
Well, I've spent time both out of government and in government, and I'm absolutely convinced that the Human Rights Act in the UK has made an enormous impact, both culturally and in terms of the rights which people can actually enforce and enjoy.
Can you give us some examples?
I think there are lots of examples. It's affected things like the way that court martials take place. It's affected things like the right of elderly people not to be separated from their loved ones in old age. It's dealt with the rights of individuals in society in a number of different ways.
Victoria has a Human Rights Charter which is currently under review, and our Attorney-General has described it as dangerous and says it cuts across existing laws. What would you say to him?
We have this debate all the time. When we look at it, sometimes we find that some of the myths which grow up about the way that our Human Rights Act, maybe it's the same for the Victorian Charter, operate, are actually not true at all. I mean, I'll give you an example. At one stage, it was said that one of our most notorious convicted prisoners had won a human rights claim to have hardcore pornography in prison. This was just completely untrue. So I think there are a lot of myths which exist in relation to it. What's important, I believe, in a modern democratic society is that we recognise the rights of all people within our society, and in order to do